Coming to you from Annapolis, Maryland, home of the U.S. Naval Academy, the sailing capital of the world, home of the world's largest crab feast, and 4 signers of the Declaration of Independence. This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, a daily roundup of local news that you can use, including local sports, local events, local opinion, and local weather from DMV Weather. Now here's your host, publisher of Eye on Annapolis, John Frenaye.
Well, good morning. It's Tuesday, April 3rd, 2018. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Yesterday afternoon, about 2:45, Anne Arundel County Police responded to the 7200 block of Furnace Branch Road in Glen Burnie for the report of a shooting. When they arrived, they learned that a 22-year-old male from Baltimore suffered a gunshot wound and was driven to a local hospital by a friend. The victim currently is being treated at a local trauma center. Police do not have any more information on the shooting, nor do they have any suspect information, and have asked the public to contact them with any information if anybody knows anything. The number is 410-222-6135. Speaking of police, 20 jurisdictions, although not specifically Anne Arundel County, will simultaneously issue a test message to the public through the wireless emergency alert system. The local jurisdictions that are participating include Alexandria, Bowie, Tacoma Park, College Park, Fairfax, Falls Church, Gaithersburg, Greenbelt, Manassas Park, Rockville, District of Columbia, Arlington County, Charles County, Fairfax County, Frederick County, Loudoun County, Montgomery County, Prince George's County, and Prince William County. This is going to happen on Thursday, April 5th from 10 to 11, and cell phones and mobile devices will issue a loud warning along with a message that says, "This is a test of the emergency alert system, no action required." So just be aware of that. And this is a test just to make sure that they can communicate with everybody. I'm not quite sure why Anne Arundel County and the city of Annapolis are not in on that. I'm going to look into it. Maryland has launched a new, very cool pilot program, and it's the only one in the country that uses VIN numbers to alert car owners of recalls involving their vehicle. Jim Ports, the Deputy Secretary of the Maryland Department of Transportation, said that Maryland is the only state to be providing this information to its customers, and we are proud to be leading that charge. Since Maryland has vehicle identification numbers of all the cars registered in the state, it will run those numbers through a recall database before sending out renewal notices. If a recall is found for a vehicle, the owners will be notified with their vehicle registration reminders. Good idea. The program is funded by a $222,000 grant from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, and I'm not quite sure why it costs $222,000 just to put a notice on a registration renewal card. Go figure. An unidentified American woman just paid an awful lot for the pot that she brought home from Jamaica. A woman arriving from Montego Bay, Jamaica, was fined by U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers after they found marijuana and a marijuana grinder in her baggage at BWI. The woman was pulled for a secondary inspection after she arrived, and officers found the grinder and 2 very small baggies of green plant-like substances hidden in rolled-up socks. Both tested positive for marijuana and weighed a total of 2.6 grams. She had to pay a $500 fine and was set free. They did not release the lady's name. She does not face any criminal charges, but boy, $500 for 2.56 grams of weed. It's an expensive joint. This, by far, is the coolest news I have seen in a long time. If you ever want to adopt a fur baby, or probably even a slimy snake or something like that as well, go to the Anne Arundel County SPCA next week, and all of your adoption fees are going to be taken care of by Severn Bank. They are a local community bank. Their slogan is, "We're here with you." And boy, they sure are. They're picking up 100% of the adoption fees for any animal adopted during the week of April 9th. So if you've been thinking about a cat or a dog or some other type of animal that might be at the SPCA, go check them out, adopt them next week. Let Severn Bank pay your fees to do that. And another nice thing to do would be to share this podcast. If you're listening to it and you've listened this far, you obviously like it. Just hit the share button. Tell your friends about it. That's how we grow. We really appreciate it, and I personally thank you. Hang tight. We've got George Young from DMV Weather coming right up with your local weather forecast. And, of course, we've got Sean O'Neill with RBC Wealth Management. So listen to what he has to say, too.
I'm Sean O'Neill, your local RBC Wealth Management Advisor. More than likely, the primary reason you save and invest is to achieve your life goals while ensuring your long-term financial well-being. But before you can determine your preparedness towards your goals, you need long-term answers to important questions about how much money you need, where it will come from, and how long it will last. RBC Wealth Plan, a new industry-leading tool, is now available to help answer these questions and develop your personal plan using a conversational approach. With RBC Wealth Plan, we can create a personal analysis based on these unique goals while offering you the ability to weigh certain decisions and determine what's best for you and your family. Call me, Sean O'Neill, today at 410-573-6723 for a complimentary consultation.
RBC Wealth Management, a division of RBC Capital Markets, LLC. Member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC. This is Maryland. The weather can be nearly unpredictable. We've got George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis to sort it all out.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, April 3rd. As expected, yesterday was a wet one to start, and then it stayed mainly gray and chilly throughout the whole day, with highs generally around 45 to 50, although the true highs for the day were after midnight as warm air from Easter Sunday stuck around a little bit into the morning hours in the low 50s. More rain is on tap today, but with warmer high temps at least getting into the upper 50s or maybe even lower 60s across Anne Arundel County. And then tomorrow, we're looking at widespread 60s to maybe even 70 in a spot or two, but that might come with some thunderstorms in the PM hours as a cold front moves through from the west, which will make for a chilly Thursday as high temps drop back into the lower 50s despite a return of the big yellow star in the sky above. Beyond that, more storminess into the weekend is likely with another storm coming from the west, so start thinking about your weekend plans now in case things get a little rainy or otherwise. Okay, that's it for us today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there, and be sure to follow us on our website at dmvweather.com or on Facebook or Twitter so you can always stay weather informed. And of course, download our free weather app by searching your app store for DC MD VA Weather. And remember, whatever the weather outside, have fun and be safe.
Hi, this is Anne Arundel County Executive Steve Shue. It breaks my heart to see families destroyed by the trauma of addiction. That's why we're doing everything possible to fight heroin and prescription drug abuse. If you are a parent, talk to your kids about the dangers of prescription drugs. If you are struggling with addiction, now is the time to get help. Go to denialisdeadly.org or call 410-768-5522.
Hi, this is Randy.
And Claudia Boldiga. Please join us and our presenting sponsor, RXNT, on Saturday, April 28th on AAMC's South Campus for Denim and Diamonds Bash. Proceeds will benefit mental health and addiction services in our community. Now more than ever, we need to focus on this critical need.
The bash sold out last year, so don't delay and join us for this fabulous night under the stars. Can't make the party? You can still help by purchasing a raffle ticket.
This year's raffle is a stunning 4-piece amethyst jewelry collection donated by Cezanne Jewelers, valued at $5,000. Only 100 tickets will be sold for the raffle, so don't miss out. For event or raffle tickets, go to aamcdenimanddiamonds.org.
Thanks for your support of Anne Arundel Medical Center's efforts to improve the availability of mental health and addiction services throughout our community.
Remember, it's not just a party, it's a party with a purpose.
Thanks for listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. If you like what you heard, make sure to tell your friends and colleagues about it. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find much more. Be sure to check out our other weekly podcast, The Maryland Crabs. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.